So do we have the file open? What you are looking at is a set of database for a sales for a company that sells all the stationaries, the stationery product. Okay, so each row is a transaction. What are we going to do now is we're going to learn how to do sorting and filtering. How will you arrange your data according to customer name? You can always go to data. There is this button here that has this A to Z, Z to A. I just want to remind all of you, there is no need for you to select anything but click on that column. Click inside that column. Just click inside the column. So you can go to the sort and say Z to A. They will arrange it for you. There is no selection. No need to go and highlight anything. You just click in that column, sort it. So usually I will ask you to click on data and then click this button. Easy for you to click. Now, another way is, let's just say I want to now arrange them by the product name. So I just right click in the product name. Then I will just click sort A to Z. See, I'm arranging them according to the product name. Now, if I want to arrange them by customer name, I can right click any one of the cell in the column, go to the sort A to Z. You can do that, no problem. Now, what I'm going to do now is I want you to sort the column D, month. If you click in column D, you right click, you sort A to Z, you notice that they won't put January as your first item, but they put April. That's because we tell them to arrange them according to what? According to alphabetical order. But we know that if we do the month, we have a special order. January, after January is February, after February is March. So you can go to the custom sort. Now, the custom sort is inside your data ribbon, sort. Just click that. So when I click on anywhere, I can be anywhere. I just click on this sort. Now I want to sort by the month. So sort by month. Then sort on the cell value. But the order cannot be A to Z. So you have to go to your custom list. Can you find the custom list? Now in the custom list, that's where you're going to find the list based on your content here. You see the name is full name, APRIL. That means you need to choose the one that is a full name. You cannot choose the one with a short name. This list is actually provided to you by Microsoft. You cannot delete them. It's already there. Right, so click. Then you can. Okay, so they're going to arrange according to this order now. So when I hit the button OK, you see there will be January. After January, you get February. After February, you get March, then April. You can arrange them because this month is actually a special order. It is not going to be in alphabetical order, right? So if you have another set of data which have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you can also sort them by Monday first, then Tuesday, then Wednesday, Thursday, then Friday, and Sunday. Okay, now this time, moving on, I'm going to this sales manager. Okay, let's go on to the sales manager. Basically, there are 4 sales managers in this database. We have Sam, Chris, Erin, and William. There are 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I tell you now that I want to arrange the information based on a very special order, I want to use Sam as my first item. Then Erin. After that, William. After that, Chris. Now, if you look at this typo that I put in, Sam, Erin, William, and Chris, they are not in the order of A to Z or Z to A, but they are very specialized order. I call this one as priority order, my priority order. Okay, so Sam, I want to put it number 1. Erin, I want to put it number 2. William, number 3. And Chris, number 4. Now, is there a way I can arrange based on this priority? The answer is not yet. Can, but not yet. You need to do something first. Okay, you need to do something first. So just try to remember this order, SEWC. Now, what you need to do is go to the sort button here. You change this one to sales manager. Sort on the value. This time you go into the custom list. Custom list. So in this custom list, you don't have that Sam, Erin, William, Chris. But you can add in your own new list here. Then you add in. So you're going to type the list in this area. Now, it says here what I know. Press enter to separate the list. So if you type Sam, you press enter, Erin, enter. So once you have the list, you just click the add button. This list now will go inside here. Are we clear? So let's do that. Let's click inside here. We type Sam, S-A-M, E-R-I-N, William, and then lastly, Chris. So I zoom it up for you to see this list. So press enter after each name. Press enter after each name. So once you have done, you just click this add button. So this S-A-M, E-R-I-N, William, and Chris will add inside here. Okay, let's do that. Let's click add. See, it goes in already. So once you have done that, you just click OK. Now you see they are going to arrange your data according to this. So the moment you click OK, see, make sure it's sales manager, and this is the list. Sam will come first. After Sam, you should get Erin. After Erin, you should get William. And after William, you should get Chris. That's how it is now being arranged. So think about it. If you have a lot of customer and they have a lot of customer name or customer company name, so there are certain customer to you is priority because they support you almost every other day or almost every other month. They have repeated order every other week and so on. So this customer will become your priority. You want to make sure they are on the top. But their company name doesn't mean if they support you, they start with A. So now you can put in your own priority list. Now, the one that I asked you to try, add in the custom list, they are all very easy to spell. S-A-M, E-R-I-N, W-I-L-L-I-A-M, then C-H-R-I-S. They are all very simple to spell. But when it comes to your real work, they are not just one word spelling. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a bit complicated. Now, let's take this column J. Let's use this column product subcategory as one example. Do you think you can remember all the spelling? No reason for you to remember them. So, okay, now let's take a look at the product subcategory. Now, what I need you to do is we need to do some priority order. But the problem is, right, there are just too many. We don't want to do it ourselves, right? So let's take this list out of this database first. So let's click on the J, click on the alphabet J, copy, and then you go to a column outside here. Let's say you go to column S and you paste it. Okay, paste it. Okay, while this is still selected, you want this particular Excel to help you remove all this data here and keep only the unique value. So please make sure they are selected. Just click the alphabet S. Then go to your data ribbon again. Remember just now you were talking about this sort. Now I want you to look for this data tools. Now you may not see all this wording from left to right like this. Yours is a small little button. Now don't worry about the wording. I want you to look for this. This button is in the middle of your 8 icon there. So the one in the middle is called remove duplicate. One thing, you must make sure that this is selected, highlighted, and then you just click remove duplicate. After that, just click OK. So what happened is they say there are 636 duplicate found and being removed. There are only 14 item unique here. So I just click OK. The 14 item is inclusive of the title. So you notice all deleted. Now you have unique value only. Let's concentrate on this data now. Let's say this company, they sell a lot of this storage. So storage is their priority product. Now, I'm not saying that they are, but just assume that this storage is their priority product. So what I want you to do is, I want you to put this storage right on top here. Now, this is what I want you to do. You see, when I click on this cell storage and organization, there's a green color box around it, right? Now, you put your mouse over to the green color box. Your mouse will turn into a 4-direction arrow. You put it next to, just on the line, the green color line. You click and drag it up. You can move it, but don't let go yet. You see, I'm still moving around now. I haven't let go of my mouse. I'll put it here. Now, in order for me to squeeze in on top, I hold down my shift key. Now, you see, it become a single line. I'm going to squeeze it on top here. So when I let go, they just swap position. Okay, so the second thing is the computer. So let's put in the computer. Put it here. Okay, so you got the machine. The third one is the machine. Then you have the binders. So assuming these are the orders, this is the simple order. So after that, you say, oh, appliances. Let's move the appliances. Let's put the copier and fax. So I want you to rearrange them, rearrange them according to your own priority order. Our envelope is after the paper, and that's it. Let's say these are the orders that I want. Now, you notice or not that it is not in alphabetical order? Now, because this is a very complicated spelling, I do not want you to type, but instead, I want you to add this list into the custom list. How to add this? What you need to do is, since we are not going to use this sort to add it in like what we did just now, I need you to go to File, Option. File, the last icon here in your left, Option. Now, once you are in here, go to the Advanced. Now, once you're in the Advanced, you see there's a lot of option that you can play with. Edit custom list. It comes with something extra. You can actually import the list. So what you need to do now, you already prepare the list. So you just click anywhere inside this text box. You highlight all of them. And just click import. So once this is done, you just click OK only. So if your company are selling a lot of product with different sizes like small, medium, large, XL, and so on, yeah, you can put it there as well. Because the sizes don't come in alphabetical order. All right, so once it's done, I hope everybody has done it already. Just click OK, then OK again. This list that we just added will be permanently in your computer. Though. They won't follow your file, but they'll follow your computer. So if you add this into this computer that you're using now, the other person who receive your Excel file don't have this list. They have to add it in themselves. So this list is only added to your computer. Let's scroll back. Okay, this is my database. So I will just go in and do the sort. Click anywhere, sort. So I'll go to the product subcategory. Tell them now I want to go to the custom list. You notice the list is already here. So storage and organization is our first product. For me, computer is the second product. I do not know what is your priority list just now. You just arrange, right? So you just click OK, then OK again. You notice storage comes first. After storage is computer. After computer, I have the office machine. Now, I need you to come here, everybody. Please come to this list. The manager calls Sam, Erin, William, and Chris. Do you have this in your current company that you're working? Do you need to arrange their name like that? The answer is no, right? So don't keep, delete. Please make sure you only keep the active list that you need to sort only. Are we clear? Now, what I want to do next is I want you to follow this. This is very important. I want you to do multiple level of sorting. I repeat, multiple level of sorting. So let's go to the custom sort. So the first level of sorting I want you to work on is the segment A to Z. Okay. Now, you want to have the second level. So you go to add level. Here we use the sales manager, also A to Z. And we add another level. We go to the net profit, but I want to see the largest to smallest. So I need you to do this for me. Now, the order is important because the next exercise that we're going to do, we're going to analyze our data. After we have done the sorting, we will be analyzing our data. So what it means in this sorting order is, they will group the segment, the customer segment here, they will group them by alphabetical order. That means all the consumer will be grouped together. all the corporate will be grouped together, and then the small business will be grouped together. So after they have grouped the segment, for the consumer segment, now the manager will be sorted according to the order A to Z. Every segment, the manager is A to Z. Then another segment, A to Z. Then they will just continue to do until the net profit, A to Z. This one is largest to smallest. Okay, so when you click OK, you will notice consumer, Chris, the highest is on top. So the last item for Chris will be the lowest. No? So the priority is the first level, then the second level, then the third level. Are we clear about this? Because the next exercise, we are going to do some simple analysis. I want to know consumer. I group the consumer together, right? I want to know what is the total net profit for consumer. Then go back to your data ribbon. Now, go to the last grouping here. The last grouping is called outline. Can you see the grouping called outline? Group, ungroup, and subtotal. So I'm going to use subtotal. Click the subtotal. Our grouping, we start from segment. So segment is our biggest group. Manager is our second largest group, and net profit will be the third. So we start from here. At each change in, not document number, but we want to go by the first level, which is the, now at each change in, click on the drop down, choose customer segment, use the function not count, but I want to use sum. So you want to use sum the net profit. I don't want to sum the product name. Cannot sum the product name. We can only sum the net profit. Now, if you are ready, you can click OK already. Everyone, if you have already clicked on OK, you'll notice that on your left-hand side, next to your row number, the row number 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, there is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 at the top. Now, this 1, 2, and 3 is actually a button. You try to click everything and see. Now you are already number 3. So you click number 2, you see they've got summary. If you click number 1, you'll get your grand total. Number 2, you have your breakdown by the segment. Now, you see, after you click number 2, they become like that. So the first one is consumer, then corporate, then small business. So what do? You have this 3 plus button here. Now, you can do your analysis one by one. That means, let's say you want to look at corporate. So you click the plus symbol, they will expand your corporate. That means they are not actually expanding the data for consumer. They only corporate. You see, all this data is corporate all the way. They didn't expand the small business. They only expanded the corporate. Now, if you click number 2 again, you close it back. Okay, so the plus symbol here, expand your data. After we get this, then our boss will ask us for more. You see, now we already have the consumer total. Now the boss say, hey, can you break down this consumer total by manager? Now, we already arranged it by manager just now. So we just immediately do the subtotal again. Just click anywhere. Make sure you are inside your data. Then you click the subtotal. Okay, so we are ready to do the second one now. So in this screen now, we already have the segment. So now we are going into the second level, which is a sales manager. Then we say, at each change in, now scroll down a bit, you look for sales manager. Okay, it should be reading as, at each change in sales manager, use the function sum, add the subtotal to net profit. Don't click OK yet. Just change the one on top only to sales manager. Now, once you are done, I want you to pay attention on my screen. You see what it says here? We already have a subtotal for the segment, right? Do you want to replace that or you want to add on? From what I explained, I want to add on. I want to break down further. So make sure you untick this replace. See, this is a subtotal. They will replace this, I don't want to replace. I want to add on. So I take away the replace. Please untick the replace. Then you hit OK. So now you break down further already. So this is one set. This is another set. So how long do we take to do this? Not long, right? So if I want to find out this arena, which is on row 326, is 41,000. So I want to know what are the transaction in this arena corporate. Now, by doing the second subtotal just now, if you look up at the top corner here, you don't have 1, 2, 3, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4 already. So you can go back to number 2, you can go back to 1. Right? 1 is the grand total, 2 is the breakdown by consumer, 3 is breakdown by manager. So do you guys like what you see?